And Robin, good morning.
Hello.
Isn't it good they kept Fred out of the One Direction?
I was dangerous.
I had a major tirade in here this morning because someone reminded me of that.
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Fred asked, they had some dumb thing up
here. It was like one of those town hall things, which typically, I don't know, I've never seen a big brouhaha about any of these. No offense to anyone in Sirius. But I guess this was one of those town halls that everybody gave a shot.
No, you know what, Fred? I'm going to tell you something. In business, there are some people who are more important than others. You've been with
I'm definitely not on that curve.
You've been on the Howard Stern show for over 30 years.
Yeah, but I'm not Howard Stern.
Excuse me. Let me finish. I don't have to argue with you.
He doesn't want to listen.
No,
because I already have to tell myself this every time I get snubbed.
I'll tell you how I feel. You know, if Fred never asked for anything around here, and they had this One Direction, which is, like a one-hit wonder type situation.
Well, they'll be the new NSYNC.
Right.
Eventually they won't be.
And they took this One Direction. They had a town hall up here, whatever that is. I don't even know.
I guess they played their songs acoustically.
Good. And so Fred's daughter is like 10 years old. How old is she?
She's 10. She just turned 10.
10 years old. So Fred says to them, the guy never asked for anything. I wish he would have come to me, but he didn't want to bother me. The 10-year-old says to Fred...
Well, she actually didn't know about it, and I didn't tell her about it because I had a funny feeling I knew where this was going to go.
No, if I
was going to take a shot anyway.
Would you like to tell a story, Howard?
No.
Well, it's my kid, Robin. I can't say a word.
Oh, all right. Forget it. I'm glad they left you out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying to talk about something.
All right.
I'm trying to... It's Fred's been with the show with me for, I don't know how many years, 30-something years. Yeah. And this show's pretty important to the company. They wouldn't have paid us all this money to come over here and lead an exodus from terrestrial radio. But I'm the enemy around here. There's no question about it. It just seems to happen. But, if... and then Fred was giving this about how, well, no one is allowed to go to this event, this dumb event for his little kid, which would have made him a hero to his daughter.
Right.
No one's allowed to go. Now, look, if Mel Karmazin wanted to bring his daughter to the event, Scott Greenstein would have kowtowed and said, yes, of course, Mr. Karmazin. Fred's just as important to this company as Mr. Karmazin. I hate to inform Scott of that. And it just infuriates me that my guys are blown off like that for something dumb. Like, it wouldn't have cost them a dime to let Fred stand there with his daughter at the town hall and be a hero. But if it was some blowjob they had to give to some B-list celebrity, they would. Fred's a B-list celebrity. Quite frankly,
give him a blowjob.
Quite frankly, he's an A-list celebrity. You should treat him like one. Because all your sucking dick on Bruce Springsteen ain't getting you jack. Sucking Fred's dick will get you somewhere in this company because Fred's writing funny shit that people are listening to. Suck Fred's dick, not Bruce Springsteen's. Enough with that. Throwing yourselves bar mitzvahs. I've had it with. When I hear these stories, I want to jump out a window. I mean, really? God. This place. Fred Norris being here is more important to this company than any of you in management who regularly reward yourselves with big payouts and all kinds of exciting events to go to and meet and greets and shaking hands with Bruce Springsteen. If Fred wants to take his 10-year-old daughter to sit through that horrible One Direction, then let him. Suck his dick the way you suck Bruce Springsteen's dick. Because he's more important. If Bruce Springsteen comes on here tomorrow, nobody gives a shit. Give him a channel, nobody gives a shit. But Fred Norris, most Sirius subscribers care about. Believe it or not. Get your priorities straight. Now you know why I'm angry with you. This attitude around here that I'm the enemy. I'm not the enemy. I'm your savior. I'm Jesus Christ around here. When I walk through the hall, I'm like Jesus. That's how I should be treated. And my disciples, my table of 12, Fred Norris being one of them, should be treated just that way. You know, you want to hire Bruce Springsteen's son to work in the music department? Go ahead. I don't care. But don't tell me Fred Norris can't bring his daughter to some stupid One Direction piece of garbage event you're throwing. It wouldn't have cost you a dime to be nice to the guy. Just come on, get your management hat on straight. There's a couple excellent books on management I can recommend to all of you in management around here. How to inspire a staff, how to lead, how to be a leader. For a $23 million bonus, you guys should read a couple of management books around here. Or take a course in management. Everybody's so important around here. I don't see anything great going on. If Fred Norris wants to go to One Direction, I'm outraged. I'm outraged. What can I tell you? I've had it. Nonsense. I need this. I should be on the beach in Miami like that rap guy. What's his name? The guy who ran Def Jam. I see him in the paper with a bikini. Russell Simmons is on the beach with a 25-year-old or something model in a bikini. That's it. That's the life. She's walking around peace and love. Peace and love.
Nobody's turning him down.
No. The post is unbelievable. They go. So Russell Simmons got a belly out to the wall. He's fat. And they go, there's no fool like an old rich fool. And this guy's there with he's some old fool, all right. He's there with a 26-year-old beautiful model in a bikini. And he's a fool?
Yeah.
Not
the guy who's writing that caption.
Yeah. Let's see. David K.U., whatever that is, wrote the article. He goes, he may be fat, but his wallet's even fatter. Hip-hop heavyweight Russell Simmons and his nearly 30-year younger trophy-squeezed German model Hannah Nietzsche were living large over the weekend as they frolicked on Miami Beach. Yeah, Russell's a real loser, I'll tell you, boy.
That's right. We should all feel sorry for it.
You make me a loser like that. The pound-packing founder of Def Jam Recordings and the Fat Farm clothing line, who reportedly is worth a very sexy $340 million, practiced some yoga in the water with his 26-year-old gal pal, and you should see this gal pal, Mama Lucian. Amarona me. And the headline is, he's a fool, an old fool. God bless him.
How's he getting fooled?
Oh, he's fooled, all right. He's fooled. His dick is so fooled he doesn't know what to do with himself. Give me a break, old fool and his money. We should all be old fools like that with money. God bless Russell Simmons. What a party he's having. I've had it, though. I've had it. I see such ridiculousness around here.
Howard.
What?
So, somebody just sent me a note.
Good.
It said for the One Direction concert, we all had to use the bathroom on the 37th floor, and we had to go the back way, so we couldn't look down into the main lobby.
Oh, my God.
It's like lockdown.
Let me tell you something.
Like, what are you, crap?
The people who work here every day cannot be insulted like this. You can't do this to people. You're destroying morale around here. It's been going on for years. To my fellow Sirius employees, you are good enough to look at One Direction. Feel free to look. What are they going to do?
Melt?
What is this? Don't look down at the One Direction. Suck my dick. What is this? Oh, there's this weird sort of territorial thing about celebrities around here. It's sickening. Time for fresh air. Time for change. This is Sirius satellite radio. We could be the future. All this nitpicking nonsense and exclusion is ridiculous. Fred Norris is more important to this company than any executive in this company. I hate to break the news to them. Fred Norris is funny, and people love his jokes, and they listen to these channels because of Fred Norris. Not because of any of these guys on the 37th floor. The guys on the 37th floor are clueless. I mean, what is that? What do you think? You got one thing here. You got Fred Norris. Stop sucking One Direction's dick and worry about Fred Norris. When you see Fred in the hall, you should shake it, you should shit your pants and act like it's Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah, let's see how long One Direction lasts before we start carrying on like this.
If I tell you who's important, it's Fred Norris.
They can't be looked
People
at?
shouldn't be allowed to look at Fred. I'm being serious.
Can't be looked
I don't
at.
think they want to.
I mean, they should issue a memo around here. Scott Greenstein can issue a memo. Please do not look at Fred when he walks through the halls. He's too important to the company to be upset.
And don't speak to him unless he speaks to you first.
Yeah, around here, everyone walks the other way when Fred walks in the hall. I'm sick of it. I mean, I really am. I really am tired of hearing dumb shit like this, and I hear it all day around
isn't
here.
new stuff.
You
Yeah.
know, one of the reasons I came to Sirius is because I don't have to run the company. I don't want to run a company, but good Lord, I might have to. If you really want to thrive, there was a great vibe here when I first got here. People were all allowed to run around in the halls, and there was a vibe. What happened? What is this, Nazi Germany? You can't look at One Direction when you go to the bathroom? Are you kidding me? Well, you'll see. There'll be One Direction for a few of you. Wait and see.
And it might be the same direction as One Direction.
What are we?
Yeah, we're nothing.
Treat Fred the way you treat me. Okay, actually, don't. I made a mistake.
They don't treat you that well.
Yeah. Maybe I got to sit people down and explain how radio works and who's important to the company and who's important to the show. I don't think people know.
They don't remember when they all have this attitude that they're something.
Yeah, what is it? What month is this already? Is it January or February?
December. It's December. My
good.
friend.
Well, the months aren't going by fast enough. Honestly. Yes, Matt, you're on the air.
Hey now, Howard, this is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I've had a Sirius subscription since December 2005, along with a ton of my friends and people I know, and your channels that we're listening to. I mean, Fred, well, I've met Fred before. It was like,
All right. Let me be outraged. You don't have to be outraged. Let me handle
They're
this.
outraged
He's
for it.
trying.
Yeah, remember. Thank you, Matt.
well, can I make a request?
Yeah.
Can you play that Fuse song, the parody to Let It Be? Because I think this calls for that.
I don't want to play that right now. That would
Oh,
trivialize how I feel. Thank you. I'm angry. I'm angry. Thank you, Matt. He was annoying me, too. Honestly. I mean, listen, I don't know how many times in my career I've turned to the people I work for and I said, if I leave you, your business will fail. And they laugh at me. Each time. NBC Radio, DC 101, WXRK Viacom. You're gonna screw with me? Really? You think you're smarter than me? You think you've got it all figured out over me? A guy who's survived 35 years in a crazy business like this? You can't possibly think that, but you all do because you're arrogant. I'm so far ahead of you in my steps. Very much ahead of you. I already know 4 or 5 years from now what's going to happen. How can you beat me at this game? And it is a game, and you've taken sides. And when you take sides, don't come cowering to me. It's too late. Man up. You've accepted your fate. You should, anyway. Ridiculous around here. Fred Norris. One way out, or whatever. One direction, piece of sand. Nothing. He can't bring his daughter. They should have parted the seas for Fred Norris. I apologize to you, Fred. I wish I had known about that. I'm very sorry. I wish I could have been. I wish I could go in a time machine and go back and get those little creeps back in here and bring your daughter there.
Well, she saw him in concert thanks to League of Columbia. So.
Well, yet you think we work for Columbia. We don't. We work for Sirius. Columbia treats you better than Sirius.
They actually did.
Did you get an apology? No. I want an apology to this man.
But they do it again after they apologize, Howard. Remember when Fred and I were thrown out of the McCartney thing?
Oh, that was sweet.
Yeah, that was good. That was another great moment in my history here.
And they still on Fred.
Right.
What are you going to do?
And
that apology was worth it.
And they John Robin if they could get a hold of her.
I won't let him.
Right.
They got
a hold of me once.
Right.
But that's it.
They threw this concert with Paul McCartney, and they'd stick Fred and Robin in the back. Well, who is more? And they took this Rolling Stone, Keith Richards' daughter, and gave her seats in front of me. Instead of Robin and Fred, the two most important players here.
Well, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about when Tim Sabian got us into trouble. Fred and I are minding our own business. Tim grabs us and puts us in a line to go back into Paul McCartney's dressing room.
Like you're going to meet.
And the next thing I know, I hear, "Get them out of here."
Yeah, who said that, Scott?
Yeah.
Well, he whispered it in someone's ear.
Yeah, well,
it wasn't a whisper. I heard every word he said.
Get them out of here. Get them out of here.
Like them. Like them. Something's them. Get them out of here.
Those people. Those people.
Yeah. Who those people are.
Dog crap. Get that out of here.
Arrogance will get you every time in the end.
Be gone.
I'm patient. I'm like water. I'll drip on you to go.
And then it was like, please come back here so I can apologize to you.
I don't want to rile you up, Robin. What are you laughing at, Fred? It's ridiculous.
I remember. I don't forget these things.
Don't be upset, because you could be.
I could be upset, but sometimes I laugh things off because it's too painful to take it in.
All right, I'm going to drop this now, Robin. I don't want to get you upset. Sweet Robin.
I don't forget every slight. I was right there in the
She never forgets everybody. I remember. Believe me, Robin, I'm keeping tabs. I got a
just
diary.
In case your book misses something, my book has everything in it.
All right, Robin, I'm going to move on. As hard as it might be for me, because I could do 4 hours on this.
I know.
And you could do 10. All right. Well, hey, let me remind you, first off, if you're a super fan and you want a chance to win $5,000 in our Extreme Superfan contest, go to SiriusXM.com/Howard. Yes, it's Superfan. $5,000 grand prizes provided by Identity Guard. Join the ScamTheScammersNow.com crusade and receive 30 days of professional monitoring of your identity information for both you and your kids free. Ah, yes. Let me play you a couple of things. That'll make you happy. Here is Eric, the actor, the other day was on the air, Robin. I don't know if you remember. He's a diamond in the sky. You know who should be treated like a god around here? JD. The guy comes in at 1 a.m, takes the subway, and stays here all day. If he wants to go to a One Direction or whatever he wants to do, bow down to him. Stop bowing down to these dumb singers who come in here every minute. Get your priorities straight around here. Bow down to JD. Thank him every day you see him. Don't treat him like a schlub. I'm sorry, I'm back on that topic again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, JD.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Management 101. Recognize talent. Develop talent wherever you may find it, even if it's under a rock where JD lives. He's got more talent than anybody in the building. Where was I? Listen to this girl rave about JD. Is there a cover of Billy Corgan doing Space Oddity?
I'll take a look.
I would enjoy hearing that. I would love to. Andrew, you're on the air, and then we go right to Robin's News. Sorry we haven't gotten to a lot of calls today.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love.
I don't mean to get you riled up. You're a little calmer than you were this morning, but there are millions of subscribers that only have Sirius because of you. I'm one of them. And it would behoove them to make you as happy as possible, because once you're gone, I'm gone. I don't listen to the channels other than yours. And, you know what's
so silly about it, Andrew? Listen, I came here with a good attitude. It's the little things. It wouldn't take much. When a guy like Fred Norris, you see, here's the typical mistake management makes. Fred Norris is as important to Sirius as any of these rock stars that they suck dick on and kiss ass on. So when I hear that Fred asks that his daughter could attend this, whatever this stupid thing is they had with One Direction, these little schlubs, they had a town hall, and if Fred requests it, I know they can't accommodate everyone, but Fred is, in fact, Fred is more important to this company. This is why I get sick to my stomach, because I have to explain this to people around here. Fred is more important to this company than getting Paul McCartney to have a channel. People are subscribing more for Fred and his humor than Paul McCartney's channel, and I love Paul McCartney, don't get me wrong, or Eminem's channel, or Bruce Springsteen's channel, or if you hold a Bruce Springsteen concert and your Sirius is behind it, yeah, that's nice. It's important. It's not as important as Fred. You might think I'm you. I'm not. And I see the way some of these people come up here get their dick sucked. They should be sucking Fred's dick just as much, and I mean that with all sincerity. Okay, look, I'm not going to get started on this again. It's called Management 101, valuing what you have. Don't become complacent because it's available to you. Just because we signed here, don't think that we can't leave.
You don't know what you got till it's gone.
I'm writing a song about it. Let me sing it for you. You don't know what you got till it's gone. A big parking lot. Put on a
big yellow.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Goodbye. How you like that song, Robin?
That was beautiful. Do you have any others? You should put out an album.
Yes. Robin, it's time for news.
The Howard Stern Show ends, and the wrap-up show begins. Welcome to the wrap-up show.
The wrap-up show.
A recap and behind-the-scenes look at the Stern Show. Call in
888-STERN-100.
The wrap-up show with John Hine and Gary Delabate. Wrap-up show.
Diego's taking the calls today, 888-STERN-100, 888-783-7610. And welcome to the wrap-up show, where all we do is wrap up today's Howard Stern Show. Another jam-packed guest day with Tiki Barber and Nick Cannon coming in. And early in the show, Howard spent a lot of time yelling about Fred not being able to have his kids see One Direction.
We were still talking about that. That's why I was late. We're still talking about that after the show ended.
Oh, Howard's still fired up?
Well, because word had gotten back to Howard that somebody that works here was yelling at me in my office, and I explained that he wasn't yelling at me, that he was just passionate about the conversation, that there's two sides to both stories. And then somebody goes, well, all I know is the door was closed and I heard yelling. And so it's just like it's turning into, I'm in the middle of this thing. And the person that I'm dealing with, I keep saying it's really not about you. You because he doesn't get to make that decision. But somebody here is taking it very personally.
Why would that person take it so personally?
Because they run a lot of the events here, but I don't think they get the final say on who gets to. Howard and I were talking that there is a lot that goes on here that's very behind the velvet ropes. Like you can't come to this, you can't come to that, and. There's a lot of stuff that goes on times where some people are excluded. And this person was trying to explain to me that, hey, when you have a person of Oprah's caliber or like the mania that's going on with One Direction, which will be over in 6 months, that everybody wants to come. And so it's hard to accommodate everybody.
Yeah, it's tricky. Oh, good. I'm glad we transferred that over, Ted. Nice job.
Yeah, I heard that.
Is it the situation where the person you're talking about feels like they're doing all they can, but their hands are really tied in this situation? Or are they sort of defending this is the reason why?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. But also, like, hey, I put on the event and it's unfair to me because I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Well, I don't know, but Howard was really pissed.
And he's still pissed.
I know. Well, this morning when we were in there, and the second he heard about it, you knew it was going to be,
I was bummed because it came up on the wrap-up show or something. They're going to put in the clip, and then Howard got fired up. And I have that 20 minutes, and if he's going to be spending 4 minutes pissed off, then it throws me off track.
Yeah.
But I got to let him have his emotions.
But, I mean, his argument comes more from there are a lot of people who work very hard here on the talent side of things. And when it comes to this type of stuff, the corporate side of things gets rewarded versus, if you keep your talent happy, everybody's going to benefit.
I agree with him to some extent. I agree with him on that. That, I don't know. It's always sort of, I feel now more than ever there's two worlds. There's the Howard Stern show and the rest is Sirius. But, listen, we do have a compound that's key-carded that no one else can get into unless we say so.
That's true. But there's the relationship. Well, I don't know. It's
deteriorated.
Yeah.
The relationship is deteriorated. It really is, we're an island now. And I think Howard's feeling that and not happy about it.
Well, JD also shined like a diamond and, loves Ronnie at the block parties. Those guys have something special going on, I think. Ronnie.
A bromance?
And JD. I don't know if it's a bromance. I just think Ronnie just, no one cracks up JD more than Ronnie does. And JD takes the block party very seriously, gets very involved, hello, Ralph Sorella.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Hey, I'm calling you about the new directions. But quickly, Tiki Barber, I can't agree with Jason more. I mean, but so great about it. First of all, I'm not a fan of the Giants, but him quitting in the middle of announcing it too, like, hey, I'm leaving. And then, but the greatest thing was that Super Bowl that year. The Giants won the Super Bowl the year he left, the next year. And during the Super Bowl, he was in the middle of the day, like 2:00 in the afternoon, interviewing like some douchebag fans at some tent in the Super Bowl. Like, good, he got his comeuppance, and he failed miserably in broadcasting. I think that whole thing with New Direction and
One Direction.
Not One Direction, whatever. Like, thank God I don't know. When I heard that Friday, because we were there, and it was like presidential lockdown. God, it was ridiculous. Is that Darth Vader on the phone, by the way?
He's been snoring from Howard Show.
I know. It's such a slap in the face to Howard. I mean, because it's really, that's what it all boils down to. Because you say no to Fred, you say no to Howard. Fred is just as responsible for the success of the Howard Stern show as Howard in a lot of ways. And how insulting. I was shocked when I heard it Friday. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like,
God, you should have heard Ross Zapin defending it this morning. Thinks it's the greatest move in the world. Oh, you don't know how much stuff Fred asked for. Yeah, Ross, we know what side you're on.
But there's a lot of, listen, I want to get started with Ross, but there's a lot of people there who forget that they might not have a job if the Howard Stern show didn't come to Sirius. What was it, 600, Gary, how many subscribers?
400,000.
You think One Direction is going to come to a radio station with 400,000 listeners? I don't think so.
But you're right, Ralph. Howard.
Knocking out XM, and then, there's a lot of ego involved, and, like you said, it is an island now, but boy, what a shame. I mean, people take a step back and realize, how can you insult Fred like that?
It wasn't an insult to Fred.
You're right, Ralph. I think your assessment is right. It's as much as it hurts Fred, it's a slap in the face to Howard, and that's certainly how Howard's taking it, and he's going to push back on it, rightfully so.
And Ralph's right. It's the sort of the bigger shame is, we all arrived with such promise, and I remember like our first days here, and that's all gone. It's all sort of dissipated.
Well, it's completely gone, but I also felt bad for Fred on a personal level of him having to say no to his daughter. It's like, this is a cool thing that he should be able to do for his daughter, being in the media, and this is coming in, and it's like, and he has to say no to her, and that must have just been a horrible thing as a father. I don't even have kids, and I can relate to that.
I said this years ago when I first had my kids. I remember I used to spend my whole life scrambling to get great Bruce Springsteen seats, and then when your kids are born, you're scrambling to get in the purple circle at the Barney concert because it just means so much to them. And you do. You wanna do the best for your kids.
Those Barney tickets were tough.
They were tough to get.
To give you the other side of the Sirius coin, it's funny when this stuff doesn't work out. Like when Paul McCartney or One Direction does something, like they send out memos, you can't come to this, blah, blah, blah. Don't even ask. And then I remember they had a Toby Keith concert a couple years ago, and they sent out a similar memo like that. And then the afternoon of the concert, I got frantic phone calls from several people here at Sirius begging me to come and bring whoever I want to the concert because they couldn't fill seats. I was like, yeah, now you need me.
Gary, do you think this can be bridged in some way? Do you think it can be repaired, or are we on a road that you've been down before?
This road. The question, he knows the answer to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this road is, we're like in the Indianapolis 500 at full speed. There's no turning back. And, I mean, if you read between the lines, it's about Fred and his daughter, and it's about so much more than that.
This road is like True Lies. Remember when they're crossing that giant bridge and the planes go down to shoot at completely destroy it?
Who makes $23 million? Howard threw that number out there today.
About who?
I don't know. He just said, hey, you're making $23 million a year, and you can't let Fred come into the One Direction.
I don't know.
Is that Ross?
No.
All right. Thanks, Ralphie.
It's actually me, Jason.
Oh, I knew it. I heard the word passive-aggressive thrown around a lot.
Teddy, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll move off of this and over to Nick Cannon, talk about his appearance and how he managed to land the girl that he was such a fan of as his wife. Plenty to discuss on the wrap-up show, which you're listening to on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
Angry with Jason. John Lieberman has this is going to make me mental. Gary just told me John Lieberman has an update about that whole Fred situation with One Direction.
Oh, dear.
And I kind of know where this is going, because it just makes me mental around here when I hear this. All right, John, I'll let you tweak me for 3 seconds here, because I've got a busy schedule today.
I was just thinking that Fred should be invited to everything from now on, even things he doesn't want to go to.
No, thank you.
Part of that. What were you saying, Howard?
No, this is going to make me mental. I know it. I've gotten wind of your investigative piece here.
Well, look.
Here's my point. Fred has a 10-year-old daughter. She's into One Direction. And they had an event up here, a town hall meeting. And Fred said, hey, do you mind if I bring my 10-year-old daughter? He was told no by...
Powers that be.
I don't know. It's Scott. He tells him no. It basically comes from him. And it's like, this is the guy who is in programming here. And he goes, no one is allowed to blah, 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 blah. And my point is that Fred... while everyone here at Sirius, I'm sure, is very important, Fred is very important to this company. And they treat him like he's he should never have been told no. I know if I had asked to bring my daughter, I would have been told yes. It's a pecking order. But all right, John, what did you discover?
Here's what our investigation has found. A couple different things. Number one, at least 2 celebrities or pseudo-celebrities who were here on the day of the One Direction event were let into the event at the last moment.
And they were told... They were like, we want to get these people to do a radio show. If I told you how lame I know something about this. I don't even know if you know who the 2 lame celebrities were, but I do. And these 2, first of all, to give them a radio show, you'd have to be a moron to give these 2 a radio show. They know nothing about radio. Nobody cares about them. It's obviously a waste of time, and it would bring us no listeners. It would bring us no subscribers. I'm convinced of it. Fred, who's working here, is treated like he is so much more important to this show and to these channels and to this company than these 2 pseudo-stained celebrities who have absolutely no talent on the radio.
And it's not even the celebrities' fault, Howard.
No, it's not. It's just...
that they shouldn't be bad-mouthed because they... had an opportunity and they took it. It's the people who gave them the opportunity.
I won't reveal their names. And I don't mean to disparage them. They actually, they didn't do anything wrong. It's just amazing to me around here that Fred Norris was told no. And I've seen this a million times around here.
Has Fred gotten an apology? Has anything happened?
Robin,
no, he will never get one because Fred's a dick. Fred's a head. That's just the way they see everybody around here. And I'm so sick and tired of it. But let me tell you something. If I was on terrestrial radio doing my thing, they'd be begging Fred to come over here. They'd invite him to every stupid, dumb town hall. Go ahead.
The other facet of this, which is interesting looking asking in the context is this. Another radio show at this company, a producer there won the company-wide tickets to get into the One Direction event. So this person got 2 tickets. Well, this person decided, apparently on his own, to put a bit together that he and a female porn star would go to the event and interrupt the entire event and screw the whole One Direction event up.
Yeah.
When higher-ups in that show got wind of it, they actually blew the whistle to Scott Greenstein and said this prank is going on, and so this person has now been disciplined, but that accounts for some of the extra security, apparently, because another radio show at this company was ready to blow up this entire event.
Oh. Well, listen.
Can you believe that?
I'm not looking. I'm into this company. See, this is the sad part of this story. I love Sirius. And I love the opportunity I got here at Sirius. And I love what Sirius represents for the future of radio. I love this company more than anybody who works here. And if they put together a One Direction event, I certainly would not be an advocate of sabotaging it. That's not my thing. That wasn't my intention. My intention in bringing this up is that Fred Norris should be treated like the B or C list celebrity that was allowed to attend this thing. He should at least be given that respect. That's all I'm saying. I got to be done with this because it makes my head explode. I've seen 15 examples of this go on where everyone's sucking, not even good celebrities' dicks, like sort of, celebrities that are flashing the pans dicks. But then when Fred goes, I want to bring my daughter. Fred is the biggest celebrity around here. I hate to break the news to this company. If celebrities like Fred Norris, Benji Bronx, Steve Brandano, John Hine, Sal and Richard, or Robin leave this company, this is going to be big trouble. It ain't going to be easy for them. Those are the celebrities you've got to wonder about and worry about. All right. Please, no more news. All right. You're too good at your job.
You sure?
What else do you have?
I got
You have
couple.
something else?
Yeah, I got a couple good things you're going to like. Real quick, Howard.
Something positive?
Scott the engineer bowled a perfect 300 in his league.
By the way, I heard about this. I didn't know this. When you bowl, because I'm fascinated by this. So, Scott has such a miserable life. The poor guy, honestly, swear to God, the guy's got a miserable life. His one joy is this stupid bowling. Taking a ball and rolling it at some pins is the only thing he's got going on that makes him happy. Oh, there you are. Good.
Now, did you guys meet last night?
Is it true you beat off when you heard the news?
Yeah, how did you know? I broke the...
He broke his long-standing ban. Hey, by the way, I was walking out of here yesterday. Did you see there was a Billy Crystal town hall going on?
Yeah.
And I walked by, and I know Billy hates me. I mean, that's his thing. He hates me. Because we dared to have Stuttering John.
What is the town hall anyway? I don't even understand this concept.
It's where a guy, we have that big glass room, and the public's allowed to come in and hear him speak about his career, and then they ask questions, and then it airs on one of the channels. It's actually
is that right?
It's a nice thing that we do for the listeners, yeah.
Yeah, they bring.
Well, I didn't even know what it was.
They bring about 20 subscribers inside the room with them, and you get to ask them a question directly. Yeah. So they had Billy Crystal do one yesterday. And
was it fun or funny?
I didn't hear it.
I walked by and I saw him and I was like, oh, he hates me, and I just kept moving. I didn't want to bum the dude out. Apparently.
You think just seeing you would bum him out?
Yeah, I think he sees me as the devil. Although Tess Norris wanted to go to the town hall and they told her no.
Really?
Yeah.
Poor Tess. She gets kicked out of everything.
Tess has never made it to one town hall. I said, Tess, stay in school.
Better off.
And Charlie Sheen's ex, Brooke Mueller, has entered rehab for the 19th time. And call me an optimist, but I think it's going to work this time. 19th the lucky number.
You have to keep doing it. You never know what the magic number is.
What do you have from us from the Howard 100 newsroom? And
okay, guess who's getting their own radio show on Sirius XM Stars Channel 102 this fall? Any ideas?
I happen to know the answer to this. Do you know this, Robin?
No, I don't. Nipsey Russell?
That's right. How do you know everything?
I don't know.
What, are you an insider?
Yeah, I'm an insider.
Yeah, look at this guy.
Mr. Big Shot.
You know what? This Big Shot hangs around all day and he hears things. Now, who is getting this?
Rosie O'Donnell.
Can I talk about this?
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Rosie's coming to Sirius.
Rosie O'Donnell is coming to Sirius. Now, I'm a bit upset.
I would imagine so.
Not with Rosie, of course. I'm very happy that Rosie is coming to Sirius XM. First of all, I happen to think she's really good on her own.
Yes.
And when she would do these blogs and she would give her political opinions and talk about what's going on in her life, she has that unique ability to be funny but also compelling.
She's always interesting.
She gets people talking.
I believe she will be good for Sirius XM.
Absolutely.
Now, when
she's not going on OutQ?
No. No, as a matter of fact,
OutQ's too gay for her.
Yeah, she doesn't like that channel. I talked to Rosie the other day. She goes, they're so gay over there. They're so gay. She goes, listen, I'm gay. I'm married to a woman. I got children with this woman.
They're so gay they make me look
But
strange.
those guys over there are way too gay.
Man, are they gay?
She don't want to be there. No. To answer your question.
Right.
In a nutshell, no. She's not going.
No.
Too gay. Because I can't take those gays. She's very anti-gay, actually.
That's
what you'll learn.
That's interesting.
But anyway, yeah, she's going to go on the opposite of the gay
She's
channel.
against gay marriage.
Yeah, she's on the Republican channel. InQ. She's OutQ, InQ. And SynQ. That's the Symbionese Liberation Army.
The channel.
She's going on the Catholic channel, I guess.
Right. I don't think they'd hurt a
That would be interesting.
Yeah. Now, anyway, so, I developed this affection for Rosie. I liked her. I told everyone about had her on the show. And, at the time, I said to her, off the air as well, I said, you would be terrific on satellite radio.
I heard you. This was in the break when I was inside the studio.
I said, if you would like to talk about coming to satellite, I'd like to put you in touch with Scott Greenstein, and I'd like you to, perhaps talk about it. And she goes, I'm going to think about it, And I said, can I, give me some contact information? And I spoke to her about it, and I turned the executives here, Scott, onto Rosie and said, why don't you talk to her about it? I wanted to bring her to our channels. Yeah. I thought she'd be terrific.
What an amazing thing for you to present her, too. I mean, have her own...
I would have liked to have done that.
Yeah.
I really would have.
And that would have been interesting.
Would have been nice.
Good for everybody.
A great synergy, I would think.
So, of course, nobody told me that Rosie was coming. Because, look, I'm just an employee here. You understand?
They left you out of the loop after you got the ball rolling.
Yeah. Originally when I came here, there was some talk about how I was a partner in this thing. But, I guess I deluded myself. I guess I'm just a peon. I'm a piece of, I'm just, what am I?
You're an employee. That's what
I'm high-pitch Eric.
You're a jamoke.
Not high-pitch Eric.
Yeah. No, listen, I'm an employee. I accidentally forgot my place.
Right.
And realized...
Actually, they take a meeting with high-pitch Eric faster.
Yeah. No, maybe they don't trust me, or maybe they can't tell me this and that. But what I would have said is, I say, hey, how about putting Rosie on this channel? And I'd like to be actively involved in helping her create the show if she wants me involved in that. And if not, I'll back off. I said, well, we'd love to have her on here because, after all, this was my sort of a dream to have her come to satellite radio.
Right, your idea.
So, unfortunately, other than setting this whole thing up and getting the dialogue going, I have not really been consulted on it. And I understand my place, of course. I mean, after all, what am I? I don't think I'm that important. And I know I'm not that important.
Well, stop it. Now you're getting ridiculous.
No, I understand. Listen, obviously management thinks of me as an because I'm not a guy you would talk to. You would just use me to get her here and then drop me out of it.
What the f is so funny about me?
Right. Thank you.
Well, let me say something to management.
I'm funny to you. How the fuck am I
an asshole? I know I'm an asshole. Now I know anyway.
Might I say something to management?
Go ahead. No. They know what they're doing. Don't get upset.
No, because obviously
they were right.
They don't.
No, they were right.
They
were right to keep me out of it. Scott Greenstein was right to keep me out of it.
Let me say...
He's smart.
Anthony,
Viacom
Infinity Broadcasting.
No, they were smart too.
Clear Channel.
They were smart.
There's history.
You worked with a lot of geniuses.
No.
Extremely dumbfounded.
But anyway, on a personal level, I am actually thrilled. I am thrilled that she is coming to this company. I think she's going to be terrific for it. And I think she's going to be a very good host. I think she's going to mix it up and do some interesting programs. How often will she be on?
She's doing mornings, weekdays from her home.
Wow. That's terrific.
With all her kids running around, I guess.
I think it'll be great.
At Rosie's house.
From the craft
from
room.
6 to 10 in the morning?
I don't know the specific hours, but I would think so.
So if we're she, you could tune over to Rosie.
But why are you upset that they left you out of it? You still
I didn't say I was upset. I said it's smart that they left because they know better than I do. I'm saying they were very bright to leave me out of the decision.
You're a great news person.
I mean, in other words...
Well, Lisa, if you had an idea and you affected some introductions and you indicated that you would like to help develop this and you wanted it for your channel...
On your channel.
Why would you be upset if it turned out to be completely the opposite of that?
You mean, why would I be upset that I tried to get Rosie on our channels and try to set that all up, and then I'm completely left out? You're right, Lisa.
Yeah, what would you be upset about?
And not only, but by the way, what right do I have to expect to be included in anything that I set up? I mean, that's classic management. Rosie's show airs from 10 to noon.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know, why would she
they should have said mid-morning.
6?
What?
Should have said mid-morning. I didn't see mid-morning.
From 10 to noon is good. It's 2 hours, and then you can hear Rosie on, what is it, on Stars?
102. Stars 102.
Stars 102. That's good. That's a good channel. That's a good idea. I think actually being on this channel would be dumb.
Yeah, you'd expect certain kinds of talk on this channel.
Yeah.
That she wouldn't do. Provocative.
I'm wondering who else I can attract to Sirius and not have them on the channel.
Yeah.
I think Paul McCartney said he'd do a show.
Yeah, I think I made the mistake of thinking I was integral to Sirius.
Right.
And I forgot my place. And I messed up. I really thought for a second, in light of recent conversations, that maybe I mattered.
Lots of people make that mistake.
But, I think listen, as I've said, I'm one small cog in the wheel here. Sirius is a great product. I am a firm believer in it. I think it is the future of radio. And I think I forgot that I'm really not that important.
A speck.
I'm a speck of dust. What do they call that? Dust in the wind. Yep. All I am is dust in the wind.
Kansas, I believe. Yep.
Thank you. I didn't know that.
I think it was Kansas.
Thank you. Thank you.
He thought he made that up himself, Artie. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
As a matter of fact, I wasn't going to tell you this. I'm in the middle of trying to get Arnold Schwarzenegger to be a host on a coffee house. It's my goal here to attract
stab all the other
this announcement to make. Lisa, maybe you want to take this back to the newsroom. I have just negotiated a deal to get Sarah Palin on the NASCAR channel. And don't ask me why I'm upset, because I'm not. Lisa, you don't know why I'd be upset?
No. Well, what would you like her to do? Did you want to help form the show?
No. I don't want Rosie to do anything. I love Rosie. I think she's going to be great. I'm saying I wish I could have had a shot at A, knowing this was going on, and B, maybe I could have said, gee, I'd love to have her on my channel. That's how much I wanted her. This is, but I understand that I shouldn't even be consulted. I should be used. In other words, use my contacts.
Make the introductions.
In other words, the reason Rosie came over to Satellite and got the tour and all that stuff is because we courted her. And then I should not be told anything. And really, I'm just an employee. I used to tell the guys at Viacom, don't treat me special. I'm just an employee. And they were so good at it.
Man, did they take that to heart.
You have no idea. They took it so to heart. They did it so perfectly. Any chance they got to crush my spirit, they did it. But, listen, you know what? I tend to think of myself sometimes. I get overly exuberant and think I'm part of something big and I'm part of the team. And then I remember I'm an employee. So forgive me to my audience for forgetting this.
You think you could be innovative sometimes?
Sometimes I think I might be a help to the company,
Right.
and then I realize, stupid ass, what have you done for the company? I'm just dust in the wind.
You have ideas?
Yeah, I'm just dust in the wind. And then I sing this song to myself. Let me remind you of this song, Robin. I close my eyes. All right, thank you.
But you know what would have...
If I hear that riff one more time, I'm going to vomit.
You know what would have got...
Pick it up where we left off.
I'm not a particular fan of that song, yes.
You know what would have got no attention, completely no attention at all?
Rosie on this channel?
A press conference saying Rosie O'Donnell on Howard 101.
It would have been great.
Artie is so right. How stupid would that have been?
Yeah, that
How stupid would it have been if Rosie and I walked out at a big press conference?
Might have made some news.
Or maybe went on Letterman together and talked about it. That now, it would have been just this. But you know what? Another thing.
I mean, how exciting was it to find out this way?
This was so exciting. Lisa G got to make the announcement right on our channel. I got to tell you, another, I guess in my stupid thoughts, we could have made big news.
This is what you call a PR coup.
Rosie on Howard. That's the New York Post.
But the smart thing they did was they kept it quiet from me. They slithered, just walked around and kept it quiet. And now the announcement's so dynamic.
Yeah.
Because Lisa G made the announcement. I could see what's in it for you, Lisa. You'll probably get the Pulitzer for springing this on everyone. I get your motivation. But
and then asking the follow-up question, why are you mad?
But Artie is so right. I mean, imagine how stupid it would have been for Rosie and I to pop up on Letterman together to announce that we are now broadcasting on the same channel.
Can you believe Rosie and Howard together?
And you know what? It probably would have been bad for the company because too many people would have subscribed, and then we would have to figure out how to get this signal to everyone. Right now, the satellite signal isn't that jammed up.
I mean, that wouldn't have generated any kind of article.
Nothing.
Or talk show appearances.
No. This is better this way. In fact, I'm going to have a meeting with Scott today. I'm going to tell him how brilliant this was. And you're smart. Rosie is going to follow Angels on Call, the psychic show on Sirius Stars. I think it would be great if Rosie and Angels on Call all got together and did a press conference. Could you imagine the turnout for that? Rosie, who are these women standing next to you? Oh, these are the psychic stars.
My leader.
I mean, it'll be great.
Yeah, the brand stars.
We're going to get Ellen and Portia de Rossi on the Catholic channel, and they're going to have a big press conference. So, you see, my plan would have been to maybe unroll this in a series of interviews where we would show up together because we were now working together, which would have been unbelievable. But this plan is a little quieter and a little cooler and hipper. You get Lisa
you want
G.
it underground, right?
Yeah. Lisa G strolls in and makes the lead story. Guess who's going to be on Stars 102? Now, that's got to get subscriptions up.
Well, no. You only tell the subscribers.
Oh,
that's
in
right.
other
you
words...
don't even get any new subscribers.
But now maybe we could buy advertising time rather than get free advertising when Rosie and I show up at the press conference.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh, I see. Okay. It's a good plan.
It's interesting. It's different. Try to attract as little attention as possible.
I think it's smart. You know what? This place is maxed out anyway in terms of space, office space. Why would we want to be more successful? We probably have to get more office space.
That costs money.
That's right.
That's right. Everyone already we're taking two different
Suddenly you
elevator
sober up and you're a businessman. What the hell's going on?
What's so funny about me? What the? I amuse you? I'm a clown? I amuse you?
But Lisa made the announcement. I'm glad. And
everybody's underwhelmed.
I like how Lisa did it, though. I got to admit, you must have met with management because you came in and you go, guess who?
You made it a game.
Is going to be on Stars.
Yeah.
In a way, that sucked us all in.
Yeah.
You made it like a rhetorical question.
Right.
I think it's great. I think this low-key approach to announcing Rosie on satellite is brilliant.
You know what? It's taking It's taking the advertising industry by storm. Everybody's now taking the quiet approach.
I wonder if Scott and Ross got together and discussed this plan.
No, Ross is at Springsteen.
Ross is at Springsteen.
Yeah,
okay, all right. Well, all right. So at least he was in on it. So we can't credit him with this. This must have been someone else. I got to tell you, I can't tell you how many meetings I've sat in where they said, gee, if something exciting goes on, can we really build it out and make it big? Well, that would require you telling me ahead of time so that I could sit there and go, hey, this is an opportunity. Let's see.
Here's how we can make it a real event.
But I'm such a I start to think I'm more important to the company than I am. And that's where things go horribly wrong. Look, who do I think I am?
Obviously, this is the better way to do it.
Yeah, I am learning so much about radio here. I can't even tell you.
What are you talking about? Make a big
I've
splash.
never seen a more brilliant approach to a startup organization.
Absolutely.
That's right.
There's a subtle beauty in this that you just don't see.
If I had been on those meetings, I would have said, listen, when Lisa comes in to announce this,
okay.
Instead of her saying it so clearly, she should mumble it at first. She go like this. Rosie O'Donnell's coming from Sunlight. I go, what? Lisa, I heard you say Rosie O'Donnell comes on. I could have sworn you said, I said, Rosie O'Donnell's coming to Sunlight. I think you said Rosie O'Donnell's coming to Sunlight. And then everyone would have subscribed.
No, then wait, Chris O'Donnell was coming to Satellite. No, Rose.
See, my stupid plan was, let's say I go out on Letterman.
Right.
And I say, and I walk out with Rosie O'Donnell. The place goes nuts.
Yeah.
This is how dumb I am. And thank God I'm learning about radio. Or maybe I just call in all of the press right here during the show.
Which we've done before.
Right. And we say, ladies and gentlemen, my new discovery.
Wow.
And then we would get all these free newspaper articles. And that's my stupidity.
But not only that, I mean, this legendary feud has not only ended, now they're working together.
Yeah.
What do they... I mean, I can see magazine covers.
But maybe that would generate too much interest.
And maybe there... What? Is there, like, not enough satellite equipment?
No, maybe that would seem like hype. Because the way Lisa did it, now no one knows about it. It's great.
It's almost as if
people will discover
they don't want a rush on equipment and subscriptions. They don't have the capacity to take on more people.
And I'm sure Rosie's doing this for free, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Why would you want to generate more money?
No, money. You're so crass.
They looked at it. They looked at their business plan. And they said, we've got to sink more cash into the Stars channel.
You know what channel needs development?
Stars. Let's give them the biggest coups.
That Stars channel is bringing in all kinds of subscribers.
I'm so stupid. About a couple of months ago, I said, it might be a good idea once in a while to include me in some of these creative decisions. And everyone looked at me like I was nuts. Now I know why. Because I never could have come up with a plan like this, having Lisa walk in and announce that Rosie O'Donnell's coming to Satellite. I would have thought that was too
elegant.
I'm so stupid. I overhype everything.
Yeah, you're crass and loud.
To be stupid, you moron.
I would have used the same principles that got 2 or 3 million people to sign up immediately when we came here.
And loud, and that was obnoxious.
Right.
That was obnoxious.
That was a disgusting way to make money.
That was a lot of money.
We were embarrassed to be a part of that.
Well, I'm learning. All right. Lisa, what else is in the news besides Rosie O'Donnell?
You sure you want me to go on?
Yeah, I like that story.
Don't say what you just said too loud.
By the way, Rosie, congratulations. I'm so happy you're working here. I think it's great. I wish you were on our channel, but I wasn't in on it. But I'm glad you're here.
Hope to be a guest on your show one day.
Yeah.
Come to your house.
All right. Anything else, Lisa?
Yes.
Yes.
Jillian Barbary Reynolds is back at her job at Good Day L.A. after her recent appearance here on the Stern Show. But Howard 100 News has learned that things haven't been especially good between she and her co-host, Dorothy Lucy, since Jillian came in here.
Why?
Jillian says, quote, Dorothy hates me even more now. She heard about my appearance on the Stern Show. She now won't talk to me or even look at me. Howard is right. She hates me. High school all over again. Whatever.
He does hate her. I mean, anyone could see that. It's just obvious. By the way, do the other story you said you were going to do. The one about Tom Cruise joining the Weather Channel here at Sirius. Do it that way. I don't make a big deal about it. Just mumble it first.
Hey, guess who's coming to the Weather Channel?
Who's coming to the Weather Channel, Lisa?
Tom Cruise.
Great. Okay. What else is doing? Why announce that to the press? Go ahead. That was smart the way you did that. I like it. Go ahead.
Guess whose book is moving up on the New York Times bestseller list?
Artie, of course.
Artie Lang.
And I'm on the Stars Channel.
Yeah.
That's from being on the Stars Channel.
It works every time.
You know what they said, Art? The time you went on the Stars Channel and mentioned your book.
Didn't you promote that on that psychic show?
Yes.
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 That's good.
They said, the Howard stuff wasn't useful. But when you went on the Stars Channel.
Being on this channel would have been a big mistake.
Artie, you're doing it all wrong.
Yeah. You don't know what you're doing.
It all wrong.
You're crazy. What else do you have?
See, the book
I had to go to summer school to get out of high school.
The book is moving up to number 6, but if it was on the Stars Channel, it would probably be number 1. There
Absolutely.
You go. There you go.
He's a real loser. He's only number 6. Anything else?
Yes. Access Hollywood's Maria Menounos describes her experience filming a scene with Richard Christie for the film Serial Buddies, which she's producing. The movie is about, she calls it, 4 Dumb and Dumber serial killers on a road trip, like Napoleon Dynamite meets Dexter meets Superbad.
That movie's going to make a fortune. What a brilliant idea, putting Richard Christie in a role.
He plays a skinhead.
I think Sirius wants to talk to him right now.
Well, she tells me she might have another member of the Stern staff make a cameo appearance in the film, but she refuses to say.
I like her, boy. She's
Is that you, Artie?
It might be. I don't know. She
Why not?
To say. But Maria actually did call me about doing a part.
Oh, good.
And,
it is you.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, I don't know why Lisa did it that way.
Well, because everything is being orchestrated.
I know, right?
Same with the Rosie O'Donnell.
That's the new Sirius hype. You just say, is it you?
Son, you're caught up in the hype machine.
Who?
Me and Maria we're gonna walk out Letterman together.
Perfect.
But she's a doll.
She's a doll.
I had lunch with her the other day.
You're a lucky man.
Look at you.
She might be
taking lunches.
She might be one of the prettiest human beings alive.
Gorgeous girl.
And she's such a sweetheart. And so
I hope you did her.
I didn't.
What else you got there, Lisa?
I haven't come close to that.
Well, you'll have to tune in to Sirius Stars to find out more what I'll have to say.
Nice, Lisa.
Well, anyway, thank you, Lisa G. It was a lot of fun, and thank you for breaking the big news. I appreciate that. And by the way, Jimmy Hoffa will be on Pharrell tonight.
Why didn't she just say that Rosie was coming to the premiere channel?
Yes.
On Sirius XM.
By the way, when we come back, I'm going to take a short break here, but when we come back, I am going to play you